rapidly as I once did. Sometimes I get up and it feels like I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to perch right here. Oh, that's a little sharp. Maybe I'll just move right here. Sometimes it feels like I'm a turtle treading oatmeal. That's slow, is what that means. That's slow. Yeah. Where did we leave off in this interview yesterday? Huh? Yeah. Oh, yes. Jericho. Jericho. Well, those walls, they did come a-tumbling down. The Lord was with Joshua that day, as he was with Gideon as well. And Samson. Samson. You know Samson? Yeah. He was a big fella. He what we call husky. He did a lot of architectural damage, that boy did. Yeah, well, it was in my 75th year, I believe, that the people, they come to me and they said, Samuel, we want a king. They did. They actually said that. We want a king. I reminded them that as judge, I and the Lord had seen to their needs, both real and imagined, ever since we had left Egypt and arrived here at the promised land. I did. And they said, we want a king. I said, why? Why in heaven's name do you want a king? And they said, every other nation has one. They did. They actually said that. You could look it up. Chapter 8, verse 5. Well, these chicken necks didn't know what they were asking for, so I decided to tell them exactly what would happen if they got their little whim of having a king. Now, I gave it to them straight. I did. Unvarnished truth. Now, again, I'll be quoting from the history. That's chapter 8, verse 10 in the book of First Me. A king, I said, will take your sons and make them run before his courtiers. He will take the best of what you have, your fields and your olive orchards, and give them to his courtiers. He will take the best of what you have. And in that day you will cry out to the Lord on account of your king, but the Lord will not answer. And they said, we want a king. So the Lord said, fine, give him a king who would serve those chicken necks right. Now, the Lord did not actually call them chicken necks. You could tell he wanted to. Saul was the first one. Nice enough fella, not particularly bright. Yeah. He had this fatal flaw they call hubris. Yeah. Being king went to his head, sucked all the sense right out of the ball. He started making corrupt decrees, taking bribes, and in short, he disobeyed the Lord. So the Lord said, bring on a new king. Bring on David. Yeah. Yes, that David. Oh, we had high hopes for David. We did. He had what we call charisma. High hopes. Do you remember that saying, if your right eye offends you, gouge it out? Well, David would have gouged out the part of him that was offensive. He'd have been singing those songs, mezzo-soprano. If you get my meaning. Yeah, a couple of women over here got it right away. He was a randy rover. Had a wandering, lustful eye. The culmination, of course, was Bathsheba. Oh, yes, he saw this woman. Had to have her. He had a husband killed and took her. Coveting, I believe they call it. Well, they had a son, those two. His name was Solomon. Yeah. Oh, he's a smart boy. He got away with words, too. I believe he gets that from his dad. But it seems to me like he's spending money like it was water. But what do I know? I'm just an old judge, you see.